Welcome to Conspiracy Corner Podcast, everyone. This is Abe, your host. It is July 25th, 2024, I believe. No, it's July 26th, 222. Yeah. Will be in 50 seconds. So, update. It's my day off, just chilling. Went on a date with the missus. Sitting here with my little kitty. She's my co-host for today. She's sitting on the book. I wanted to do another Leave the World Behind audio book with commentary, but I ended up going on a date today. My wife, her boss, gave her a $40 gift card. We went to Outback Steakhouse. We only had to pay 20 cents plus tip. I've never been to Outback Steakhouse. I got coconut shrimp. Pretty fucking good. She got a steak. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good food. I've never been to Outback. And then we came home, played Lorcana. It's like a new card game. It's kind of like Magic the Gathering. But it's like Disney, but there's like creatures, and the Disney characters are like cosplaying as like musketeers and knights, and I don't know. It's a cool fucking game. If you guys like Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh, it reminds me of that. And I think it would be a cool like crossover bridge if you're an older 90s kid like me and you have younger children who don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic, but they want to play, but they might see it. It's got Mickey Mouse, Goofy, all these Disney characters. It would be good bonding for you and your children. By the way, we call them children, not kids. Kids are literally goats. That's the definition. But that's it for update. I mean, just my day off, just chilling out. And by the way, I'm not getting on to you. If you call your kids, just try to think twice about it. I'm trying to rearrange my words to where I'm not casting curses. I'm casting spells of goodwill. And I think that words are magic. So, we're going to talk about this fishy situation of July 13th. I've got 2 pages of notes here. I would rather be doing a fun episode of Leave the World Behind, but business has to be done and stuff needs to be talked about. So stuff that I haven't talked about, fishiness of the assassination attempt on Trump's life. The fence and the cars. So the Secret Service literally cannot hop a fence, apparently. There's footage of them struggling to hop a fence. They literally had to call other Secret Service members to plow it down with an SUV. Now, I grew up in Hudson, Florida. I'm a cracker, but I ran away from cops when I was a skater growing up, and it's not really that hard. I was kind of a little gangster growing up as a skater, like a little punk kid. We ran from cops multiple times. But the Secret Service cannot jump like a 5-foot fence chain link. They had to literally call for backup and have people run it over with SUVs, to deal with the situation of the bang bang attempt. These are just things that I'm pointing out. Fog of war, like I said, things get fishier and fishier. So another thing, Secret Service, apparently they're all using walkie talkies. And once again, I can't help but remember when I was a child We had walkie-talkies. And I remember my older brother Brandon. One Christmas we got brand new, fresh walkie-talkies. And we had on Brenda Street down in Hudson, Florida. It was like half acre of land. And I'd never used one before. He said, if you hold down the left button, you can talk into it. And here's a little dial. You can flip to channels. And 1, 2, 3, you got 3 channels. And I said, well, what happens if I go to another channel? Well, you ain't going to talk to no one. We're all on channel 1. Secret Service, multiple teams, little squadrons, quadrants, or whatever you want to call them, little squads. They weren't even all on the same page. This is where we get older phrases with dialects and semantics of we're all on the same page. You hear old people use these phrases, we're all on the same page, meaning we're all on the same channel. Secret Service members weren't even all on the same channel. Like, I would think that's like, hey, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. We're all drinking coffee. You guys ready for today? It's a big day. We got to protect President Trump. Just making sure everybody's got a walkie-talkie. Check. Good. Everybody's batteries are full. Check. Good. Everybody on channel 1. No, so-and-so group is on channel 2. The other group is on channel 3. I'm on channel 1. There's a channel. Blah, 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 blah. Get on the same page. This is why it smells fishy. Almost like they wanted it to happen. I remember being a little kid in my backyard with a fake squirt gun and a fake Nerf gun and a fake machine gun, a pop gun. We were doing little military drills with walkie-talkies and guns. And as a 90s kid, everyone get on the same walkie-talkie channel. If I can do it at 8 years old, pretty sure as Secret Service members, you should be able to do that. Now, there's another conspiracy. Was the shooter FBI? I gave a shout out last time, and I'm not speaking ill, but I gave a shout out last time to the Quartering, which he is a good source of information. And actually, let's come back to this one. I'm marking shit. Let me pause. I'm going a different route. I was about to go on a rant. Which is fine. I got 2 pages of notes here. I got a shit ton to talk about July 13th. I've been digging, baby. I'm a bunny rabbit. Do you guys know how I always bitch about the right being just as bad as the left? First of all, I'm an RFK voter. I will be voting for RFK. I'm a classic liberal. I'm a registered Republican. I voted for Trump last election. The right is just as disgusting to me as the left. Do you guys remember when George Floyd died? That's a whole nother rabbit hole. We're not diving down it. Hang on. Sorry about that. Do you all know when George Floyd died, the left was going, defund the police, defund the police. The right is now screaming, defund the Secret Service. It's so funny how you can get the right to scream the exact same things that the social justice warriors and Antifa were screaming 3 or 4 years ago, and they're saying the exact same thing like little parrots. But they'll sit and point fingers and go, oh, we're better than them. We won't do the same thing as them. Defund the Secret Service? Yeah, that'll fix it. So, Secret Service fucked up. God damn it. Every alarm in the goddamn fucking house is going off, man. Trying to prove a point here. I've already cut this like twice. All right. The right is no better than the left. You guys have got to learn. Stop playing the left-right paradigm. Apparently, the right is now saying, let's defund the Secret Service. So, let's just say we're not conspiracy theorists for a little bit. Let's just say that Cheadle fucked up and the Secret Service were incompetent. Wouldn't that mean that they need more funding and more training? Maybe, let's just say. Defund the police is not the issue. Defund the Secret Service is not the issue. Defunding does not work. By the way, first of all, it all goes back in the box. It's all paper money. It's not backed by gold. But we could educate. Let's focus on that. Let's not focus on the paper money that means nothing. I can wipe my ass with $100 bills. It is nothing. If the apocalypse happens, if Leave the World Behind happens, and we go into a blackout, money is nothing. Gold and silver is nothing. That's why I hear all these apocalypse doomers who are prepping and shit, all these preppers that go, gotta get gold and silver. Why? Well, because gold and silver, money doesn't mean anything. Gold and silver is where it's at. If the apocalypse happens, can you eat gold? No. Can you kill someone with gold? No. Can you protect your family with gold? Like, can you throw gold nuggets at them? No. Food, water, weapons. That's where it's at. Come on, dude. Pirates knew that shit. So, defunding the Secret Service. If that's what Republicans want, sure. That way, we give the Secret Service less money. What we need to do is just fire and clean out house, which will probably never happen, but defunding will not help. The left already tried this. The Antifa already tried this. Social justice warriors already tried this. And the right made fun of them for it. So, right-wing conservatives, Republicans, as an ex-Trumper, I'm telling you guys, as an ex-Trumper, don't start acting like the left. Just a warning. So, let's go on to the next subject. Did he hide the rifle before the shooting? Apparently, he was there multiple minutes on the day. He did visit multiple times before the shooting. I'm going to make more notes on that. I'm going to make another cut because I want to make sure that we get to that point. All right, I'm coming back to that one. The ladder. People wondered. I watched a video. This was 2 years ago on ladders. How did he sneak a ladder into the outer limits of the rally on July 13th? There is a video. This is why I need like OBS software. I need to figure out how to do this shit. I watched a social experiment. And it was a blue pill channel. I cannot remember the names, otherwise I'd give shout outs. You guys know I give credit and shit. The whole point of the social experiment, this is why I love social experiments. I love social experiments. People hate them, and I'm like, as a conspiracy theorist, I love them. I love to see how people will react to shit. There was a social experiment that they were trying to prove a point that if you walk around with a ladder, you and a buddy with a ladder, and you're both holding the ladder and walking in, and as long as you act real fucking cool and you act like you're there to do a job, you can get in anywhere. You can get in anywhere. This was a social experiment they did. It was amazing. They were getting into concerts for free. All they did was they went and spent like $150 on a ladder. That's going high. I don't even know how much a ladder goes for nowadays. They put on some overalls and went to Home Depot or Lowe's, bought a ladder, cheapest ladder they could get, and two guys carried it in, got past security without being checked, got past ticket placers or whatever the fuck ticket masters. They got past ticket masters. They went in to go see, I'm talking like Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, like a big concert, Lady Gaga. All they had to do was get a ladder and look professional. They snuck in. And they did this to multiple events, football games, multiple events. I wish I knew the video. Just look it up. Ladder social experiment. So people are wondering, how did this guy sneak a ladder in? People have already done this. I remember first watching this social experiment. I was laughing my ass off and I'm like, honey, we need to get a ladder. She's like, what? What are you talking about? And I'm like, watch this video. I showed her the video and she's like, yeah, we need to get a ladder. I'm like, we could watch Aerosmith for free. We could just go to Louisville with a ladder, tie it to the top of the car. As long as you're walking in looking professional and you got a ladder or a toolbox in your hand, you can just apparently go to concerts for free, football games. You look like a maintenance man. It's not that fucking hard. You have to put on your poker face. It's really not that hard. It was amazing. If I can find the video, I will link it below. Just Google it, YouTube it, whatever. That's how the ladder got in. Pretty fucking simple. It's not a conspiracy. All right. So I had a little rant with buddies of mine that I do work with, where I'm a grocer. Rangefinder. Everyone is like, how did he get in with a rangefinder? I've shot guns. If I own a gun, I'll never fucking tell you because I was raised right. My daddy was a gangster. We don't tell people if we own guns. That's rule number 1. You don't tell people about Fight Club. Why the fuck would I tell you if I ever owned a gun? As far as I'm concerned, I'm a maniac. I don't own a gun, you silly goose. Unless you're my fucking friend and then we're going out to the range. Haha, I'm just kidding. But anyways, I work with a bunch of gun nuts who are very proud of the Second Amendment. And they go around going, I got a gun, I got a gun. They'd sit there and talk about how much they have guns. Rangefinders. They're conservatives. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is a rangefinder? So I did my little research. I was trying to figure this shit out. Why is everyone talking about how did this guy get in with a rangefinder? He should have been red flagged right there by Secret Service and gotten out and like pulled off and questioned somewhere. I'm not rooting for the enemy, by the way, but from my research, and I even asked, I said, am I missing something? Why is everyone obsessing about a rangefinder? Apparently, it's kind of like a fucking binocular. It's a one binocular thing. It is to find pinpoints of where to hit things. Golfers use them. Golfers, people like farmers use them. Like, oh, we need to plant corn. Well, hang on a second. Let me get my rangefinder. Yeah, it says half a yard. You know, we need to plant corn, half acre from here. Blah, blah, blah. Farmers use them. Golfers and obviously shooters use them. Archers, hunters. And like I said, I'm not a redneck, I'm a punk, but I'm trying to play devil's advocate. And I even asked like my super right-wing conservative gun crazy people friends. I'm like, is that a big deal that a rangefinder, he got through with a rangefinder? I'm like, that to me, like, I could see somebody who's poor and having a rangefinder laying around the house because where he was the outskirts of the speech. So why would it be weird to get red flagged for a rangefinder? I don't think that would be a red flag. Like tailgating. Here in Kentucky, everyone's obsessed with sports. I hate sports. Um I could see somebody having binoculars hanging around their necks, tailgating, just to see if they could see anything. Can I see the president? You know, I want to look at him just to say I got to look at President Trump. You know, it's not in person, but I still got to see him with my naked eye. I don't think that's so weird that he slipped through with a rangefinder. I don't think that's any fault of the SS. Is that just me? By the way, SS. See how, you know. I'm just kidding. I don't understand why that's such a strange concept. Am I missing something? Because if I went to a Trump rally, because my wife, pretty sure she's voting for Trump, I'm RFK, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I would go to a Trump rally just out of curiosity because I like Trump. I voted for him last time. I don't hate Trump. I don't have TDS. I'd rather go to an RFK rally, but I could see me bringing binoculars and, you know, standing outside and trying to get to see RFK. Can I see him? Oh my God, honey, look, I could see him. You know, here you go. I don't think that's a fuck up on the SS. And by the way, I hate the SS. Watch my previous videos about July 13th. They fucking suck, and it's getting fishier and fishier, but I don't know. I had to bring up the rangefinder. Sometimes I think that they put nuggets out there to distract you all, like little breadcrumbs. Everyone has been obsessing about rangefinders. Can we stop talking about the stupid rangefinder? It's a distraction. It's a breadcrumb. Look here while I do this over here. All right, I'm done talking about rangefinders. All right, 2:46 a.m. in 45 seconds. This smells like fishy as fuck, man. And I like seafood, but this whole thing smells fishy. Still here with my co-host and my notes. This feels like an inside fucking job. He had a life vest in his car. Why was he not wearing the life vest? Did he think that he wouldn't get his bryons blown out? And I say bryons like Martin Luther King. Did he think that he wouldn't get his head blown off? Why would you leave a bulletproof vest in the car? He was expecting to survive. Smells like an inside job. Smells pretty fishy to me. Another thing. This was just, doesn't smell like inside job, but it is funny. I have to mention it. Dude didn't wear long sleeve shirt. He literally was getting burned on his elbows because he wore a short sleeve shirt. It was super hot on that tin roof. That's actually why the Secret Service knocked his bryons out. Because if you actually watch, he's like, and he arched his back up, and bam! That's when they took his head off. Next time in your next life, because you'll be reincarnated as a cockroach, Mr. Crooks, wear a long sleeve shirt, bro. Checked out the rally site. He was watching the live stream during the entire thing. That's a note that should be taken. Here's one that drives me nuts. Apparently, he was checking out the whole campgrounds, the whole rally site, like a day before with a drone. Have you guys heard this one yet? He was checking it out with a drone. How much does a drone cost? A decent drone. I'm not talking, because I've bought shitty drones that cost like $5 with, you know, a decent drone that I could remote control, fly it around, check out it. Let's just say we go to an empty field, and I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. And I'm saying, hey, what's your name? Megan? Okay, let me talk to you, Megan. You're my friend. We're friends now. I have $500 to blow on anything, but I want to take you on a date to a field and experiment with a drone. What is a basic drone that I could take to a field, launch it up high enough for an amateur, not a professional. I'm not a professional. I've never really used one. What's a decent drone? More bang for your buck. What, like 500, 200? Let's even say it was $1,000. So the shooter had a drone, could afford a drone. So it's not a money issue. Secret Service couldn't afford a drone. Secret Service had no drones. If the former president of the United States is doing a rally, you all know he has a mark on his head that he could catch a bullet any fucking day. You would think the Secret Service, with the unlimited amount of supply of money, would have enough money to fund drones. There should have been drones flying around left. There should have been fleets of drones. With all our taxpayer money. There should have been fleets of drones surveying. But the shooter can afford a drone working at, an everyday job. He's a failed incel, garbage human being. An average Joe, and he can afford a drone to check out the situation, how to kill the ex-president. But the Secret Service cannot, FBI, local police, none of these people have drones? Red flag. Fishy as fuck. One more little rant, and I should be done. I'll hit the 30 mark, and I'll shut the fuck up. Everyone probably knows I'm a maniac by now. If you're an old school fan, this is Abe Raw. I'm not Alex Jones over here. I'm actually pretty mellow, but I do rant sometimes, and it's my day off. You'll notice if I tell you it's my day off, I'm a little more loosey-goosey with the episodes. I'm less professional. So, the Trump team asked the Secret Service for more protection. Obviously. They were denied by Cheadle. That's why the police had to pick up the slack. They were denied by Cheadle. Cheadle stepped down. Do I want her to get prison time? Fuck yeah. But we're not going to get what we want, ladies and gentlemen. We have to chill and relax. So I'm reporting on this now. The Trump campaign team had literally requested, I know, we're almost done, honey, had requested more Secret Service protection. They were denied. So was RFK. I think they want RFK and Trump both to catch bullets. And be Kamala or whoever the fuck the Democratic Party chooses. I don't even think they know what the fuck's going on. I know who they want dead, though. I just told you. Disgusting. It's disgusting. RFK and Trump both were denied Secret Service protection. RFK was denied all Secret Service protection. He said he spends like $1 million a month for Secret Service protection. Some insane amount of money because he got zero Secret Service protection. Trump at least gets Secret Service protection where he's an ex-president. But even then, they still limited it. And he requested more, or requested the amount that he should have been given. was not given. That's why the local police force stepped in, and that's why they were partially the protective team who was supposed to stop him from getting his ear blown off. A failure on everyone. A failure on everyone. I think that's all the notes. We're going to wrap it up there. I don't want to sound too crazy, but I think we covered a lot in little short bursts. I tried to keep from ranting. I know it's my day off and I know I'm a little loosey-goosey and chill, but I wanted to get the information out and keep from ranting and get straight to the point. But I also still wanted to be slightly loosey-goosey and be chill with you all. Please like, share, and subscribe. No new subscribers. That's about it. Hope you all have a good day. God bless.